Welcome back to the Spruce Stomper YouTube channel. Standing behind me is a project that is long overdue to be finished, and quite honestly, the cornerstone of any good homestead, the shop. So it's been dragging me down, it's been neglected. I've actually built several shops for other people, and here sits my poor building, half naked and floorless. So let's have a walk around and see what we can do about it. So a little background here, this shop, the intention wasn't to have it half done, but I was younger at the time and under the illusion that, I'll get to it, it'll get finished. We built it so we could store building materials inside while we built our house. And guess what happened? The house got started, the shop got, let's not say forgotten. She's right here and can hear me. It just got neglected. So it has to be a focus this summer. It's got to get done. I've been talking to a few other fellas. I watched their YouTube videos. They got shops going on, and I'm getting left behind. Now, what's really tragic is if someone sees the state, which unfortunately you're going to see the state of disrepair that this building has fallen into. You tell a guy that you have a shop that you could be using, but you're just not finishing it. Oh man, you become a societal outcast very quickly, because most fellas would kill to have the shop space that I got going on here. So I'm going to give you a little pro tip here. If you want to avoid ruining a shop space, essentially immediately, don't put one of these in it. So the solution for this, for sale, bye-bye. Let's just have a little look-see so you can see what you're dealing with. Fuel can storage has got to have something to do with. Don't even look at this. I mean, you know why piles end up beside the door? Because they're beside the door. Like, I mean, I don't even want to get into it. Drywall screws, bag of concrete ties. But I mean, you're going to save all this stuff because I use it, right? Plywood, that is better than on RSP right now. You got a good 5-gallon bucket. You can't go wrong with that. Oh, previously owned pair of rubber boots. Nothing wrong with those. Here we come to my next section. Now, the organization system is complex, so I won't bother explaining it to you, but you got your ABS pipe. You got, this is vacuum pipe for built-in vacuum cleaners. Yes, I also do that through our business. I install built-in vacuum cleaners. Jack of all trades, really. Roll a BX cable, a good extension cord. I don't know what happened back there. Obviously, one pile fell into another pile. Ladder. Oh, you want to see ladders. Ladder. There's like 3 6-foot step ladders over there. How many ladders can a guy climb at one time? Underneath all the ladders is actually, look at that. That's all the siding. I actually own the siding to finish the siding job, in case you were worried that's what was holding me up. Again, bought at a time when it was way less expensive. Oh boy, look at this lunchbox. Oh, Jesus, Murphy. What was going on in the lunchroom there? So when I framed the shop, I left all the lumber full length. So double bottom plate, double top plate, full 16-foot lumber. With my concrete curb on the inside, I ended up with a ceiling height, floor to ceiling height. Oh yeah, floor. That's the first thing on the list for this part of the shop. It's got to have a floor. I never poured the floor. We, to be honest, at the time we were building the house, so that's where the money went. So we had somewhere to live. I'm gonna go across the back. Like I was saying, I have 16'8" floor to ceiling. So what that'll allow is basically almost 2 full 8-foot high workspaces if I put a mezzanine across the back. So the mezzanine will go, of course, in the middle, you know, halfway up the wall. So I split it into the two 8-foot high sections. And then I think, I'm not sure, like I said, it's 40 feet deep. The longest thing that I'd want to pull in here is like my truck and trailer and that sort of thing. And that will fit in the 40 feet. And it's low enough that, you know, it'd fit under the mezzanine. So I don't think that's a big deal. So theoretically, I'm gonna come out at least 12 feet. You can see those sheets of drywall are 8-footers. So if we go, you know, 2 of those roughly brings us out to where kind of where that board is, that'd be 16 feet. That is a huge gain of space. I double my floor space now to up top. It's pretty appealing to do that. And then what I want to do is run down each side. On the side of the door, I have, I think it's 7 feet. Or 7 and 7 is 14, plus 16 is 30. So there you go. That's rough, that minus the width of the wall. So there's a little less than 7 feet there. My opinion is that ends up, it's gonna be wasted. There's nothing. What are you gonna do with that kind of height, with that narrow space? So I'm gonna wrap mezzanine on both sides, 7 feet, run them down, tie into this main mezzanine on the back. So essentially what you're gonna end up with is, this is the outside of the building like that. I'm gonna run the mezzanine down the side, across the back, down this side, and basically end up with this nice horseshoe shape. And then I'll have one center run in the middle here. That's gonna be that 24 feet of full 16-foot 8 ceiling. In the event that I did get a piece of equipment, like I have that Kubota tractor, want to be able to run that in, service it. And who knows what a guy might pick up. Or a buddy wants to run in here and work on it, you never know. So leave that open space, and obviously you're gonna have that nice open space. You wanna have access to the mezzanine. What would go good over that? A nice crane of some sort. So when we do the floor, get rid of this nasty gravel, we're just gonna put footings. I don't know why I'm showing you this pile of pipe. That's what you're looking at. Doesn't make any sense. We're gonna put in some footings for a crane. I haven't decided on a crane. Maybe let me know what you think. I think I'd like a nice gantry style, you know, so it rolls back and forth and it rolls cross that way, and you can put an electric hoist on it of some sort. I think that would be nice. I also have seen where they'll put like a jib style, or like a, you know, I don't know what the right term is for it, but a hoist on a pedestal that just swings, so it can swing out the door or something like that. Who's to say you can't have more than one too? It doesn't, you know, none of this has happened overnight. This building sat like this for 6 years. So I torque wrench. I think they torqued the wheel nuts on Noah's Ark with those torque wrenches. All right, so this is the step through the man door here. Oh, hello Kubota, how you doing there? Doing good? Oh, the wing of disaster. Storage. Anyways, let's hop up here. This is it's a maze. We gotta navigate. See, this is important stuff here. I'm storing a trailer on top of a trailer. This is just storage right now. It's gonna stay that way. I'm not gonna heat it. That's the intention. Ooh, the light's real bad that direction. But I'm wasting a lot of space. So there's a ton of material out here. And again, like I said, and I really gotta drive this home. People, all this minimize and declutter and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's good to be organized, but don't be just getting rid of everything. See that? This pile? Like, a lot of that is, you know, the short pieces or pallets that got taken apart, but it's all handy. So what I'm gonna do, I have the full height here again of well, a little bit shorter because those truss heels hang down a little bit. Let's call it 16 feet. So I'm gonna run, maybe I'll get my hands and face in the shot here too. I'm gonna run crossways like this at 8 feet up. So I have 8 feet underneath, and then whatever's left over on top, I'm gonna enclose and put a set of stairs. So all of that, the nails, the fittings, the pipe, like the small tools that don't get used, anything that could be in cold storage without a lot of investment, I've doubled my floor space. Because the height is nice. And to be honest, every time I do a shop for somebody else, I'm trying to think, the shortest building I've put up so far was 14 foot walls instead of 16 foot. Most guys go 16 foot. They want to do what I did. 16 foot, tell them, don't you be cutting the boards off. They want maximum, because you're paying for the material. Why would you wait? What am I going to do? I'm going to cut 8 inches off of a board. And what do you do with it? It gets thrown away. So might as well use it. See, now I'm trying to talk to the camera and I'm trying to think at the same time, because I have to be engaged in this project. We got to get this mess cleaned up. Floor, storage, get rid of the junk, get the floor in, get some heat, and the other thing, big shocker, there's no power down here. Electrical. What are we gonna do? We got no juice. So there is one thing in here that I do have some regret. I'm definitely not gonna backtrack on it. And the reason I did it at the time was cost, you know. Like I said, I was a young man with many irons in the fire, and you did what you had to do. I drywalled the walls. It's not durable, it's not easy to clean, but I'm also not a mechanic. There's not gonna be grease flinging and a lot, any welding and cutting that I ever have to do, I generally try and do it outside. So I'm gonna stick with the drywall. I'm gonna mud it. I'll mud it and tape it so it's sealed up. I'm gonna tape it. I'll just do one rough coat over top, and then I'll just pull my texture gun out. We'll just spray a light texture on it to give it some definition. Next winter we'll be chilling in here with maybe a wood fire going and ample opportunity to shoot videos year round without having to work in the snowbank. Catch you on the next one.